That's still burning hot. Fuck. I've got ginger tea today. No, not ginger, cinnamon. Alright. Let's cut the shit and just get straight to the point. Are people really burnt out? Or is everyone just lazy nowadays? Think about it. Everywhere you go, people are glued to their screens. They just scroll for fucking hours on TikTok, watch infinite shows on Netflix, watch as much content as they want on YouTube, and then play fucking video games for hours to wind down. And then they decide to go out and say they are burnt out and they can't do any work because of that. This is the reality. Every time I'm coming home on the train from MMA, I see hundreds of people who are real people. I want you to sit and think that these people are real people. They have their own lives. Sitting on their phone, I've seen the best of it and the worst of it. And 95% of the time, every single person is on TikTok, Facebook, fucking Instagram, whatever. But they're doing something unproductive. Here's the actual harsh reality. Most of us aren't burnt out from working too hard. We're just burnt out from wasting time. We're spending more and more time on meaningless activities and less time on work. Then we wonder why we feel fucking exhausted at the end of the day. So burnout, right? What is burnout? Burnout is meant to come from overworking and you physically cannot move after working too hard. I want you to get this bullshit pansy definition of what burnout out of your head, where it's like, oh, I just feel a bit tired. If you say you're burnt out, you should be lying in bed, unable to get the fuck up, and you need someone bringing food and water to you. That is real burnout, okay? It comes from pushing yourself to the limit every single day in, day out. Most people today aren't even reaching half of that point. They're stuck in a cycle of procrastination and distractions. Still hot. Think about it for a second. When you sit down to actually do work, how much of that time are you actually working? Not sitting down at your desk, not looking at your fucking piece of paper, not looking at the assignment your boss gave you. Actually working, typing on the keyboard, inputting numbers, calculating, whatever the fuck you're meant to be doing. I'm guaranteeing you it's far less than you think it is. The rest of the time, you're probably checking your phone, talking to coworkers, talking to your parents, friends, whatever, or just Googling shit. It's no fucking wonder everybody feels mentally drained nowadays. We're constantly bombarded with distractions, and instead of focusing, we indulge in these distractions. Humanity has become experts at avoiding real work. Damn, it's a tough fucking line. Humanity has become experts at avoiding real work. But then we decide to call it burnout. But being brutally honest, which is all I'm going to be doing on this channel, fuck my head. It's just laziness. It's avoiding the uncomfortable, the challenging, the things that actually matter. It's just choosing the easy path and then feeling empty because of it. I'm going to introduce you to something I call the comfort zone trap. So start off by talking about the comfort zone. It's a nice place, cozy, no challenges, no stress. You're just comfortable. You like to relax, you can sit back. The problem with that zone is nothing ever grows in the comfort zone. All your goals, all your dreams, they're out there, but out of the comfort zone. We as humanity are addicted to comfort because of these past couple hundred years. The moment anything gets tough, people run away, they retreat. We take the easy way out every single time we can. Discomfort is like the plague. Like, people are fucking terrified of it. I don't know why. Discomfort is what makes you grow. But progress comes when you push through the hard stuff. You grow through discomfort. But instead of pushing ourselves, people nowadays, all they do is take breaks, they procrastinate, they distract themselves. We tell ourselves we'll do it later, or we'll do it tomorrow, we'll do it later tonight, you know? But later just keeps coming later and later and later. This constant avoidance of the work makes us feel empty and dissatisfied at the end of the day. Have you ever woken up at like 12, late into the day or something, and you're like, fuck, I just wasted 3 hours of my life sleeping, right? Because you just slept for what, 11 hours for no reason? Then You get up, by the time it's 2 p.m., all you've done is had breakfast and watch YouTube. Then you maybe decide to go to the gym. That's a bit of a fucking stretch, but it's another hour, an hour and a half in the gym. You get home, it's 3:30. You start to cool down from the gym by talking to some friends over the phone or watching some Netflix shows, right? 5 o'clock. 5 till 6, eat food. 6 till 7, let's say you actually want to do some work. 6 till 7, 1 hour of work, and you fucking procrastinate half of it probably. 7 till, I don't know, you get my point, right? By the end of that day, you're going to look back on the day and you're going to be like, why the fuck did I do all that? I could have cleaned my room, or I could have been, I don't know, mowing the fucking lawn. I could have been doing something. I could have been working on my business. I could have been doing work for my boss. Could have been studying. And then you feel regret. You feel dissatisfied that you did this. And then the next day you go and do it again. It doesn't make any fucking sense. These tools that we've been provided to be productive are the cause of our downfall. Every single notification, every single ping, every single alert pulls you away from your work and what really matters. People nowadays have become slaves to their devices. They constantly check them. They're constantly distracted. They can't go anywhere without them. It's disappointing. It's a never-ending cycle of interruption. You're just trying to sit down and do your work. You get a notification on your phone. You're like, oh, what if she just texted me back though? No, I'm not. Like, oh, maybe it's my mum texting me. Oh, maybe she texted me back finally. It's been 2 days, but maybe she texted me back. You go and check it. It's a fucking Gmail notification. Now you're already distracted. That's 10 seconds you just took away. It's going to take you another 10 seconds to get back into your work. Every single notification drags you away like a vacuum. It sucks you up. Another big reason that people avoid real work is a fear of failure. I'm going to say that one more time so you really understand it. Another reason people are terrified of doing real work is a fear of failure, a fear of not being good enough, a fear of what other people will think. People think that it's easier and better for them to stay in their little bubble than step out of the bubble and fail. But failure is part of the process. Every successful person has failed multiple times, countless times. They didn't let fear stop them. They used it as fuel to keep going. They used those mistakes to propel their next attempt even further. There's this book, I want to find it. Just give me a second. I think I have it in my living room. Just give me one sec. Yeah, it's sitting on my fucking living room table. It's called Stop Playing Safe. Like, I'm not plugging the fucking book. I don't have a fucking affiliate link, right? But I'm gonna look up the book. It's written by Margie Warrell. I'm pretty sure she worked for NASA at some point. Doesn't fucking tell me. Practically all the book says is be courageous so that you can achieve success. Like, the more courageous you are, the more experience you get, so the better you're gonna fucking get it. Whatever. I can't speak English. It will provide your life with it will provide your life with greater clarity and confidence that you need to move forwards. It's got little fucking graphs and shit in it. What the hell? I'm not reading it. It's currently my sister reading it, but I mean, I've read the blurb, read a couple pages. Pretty interesting. Fucking. When's the last time you saw a book which would engage you with a fucking graph? I don't know. All you read is fucking fiction and manga and fucking geek. If you're not failing, you're not trying. You know this. That think about that. If you're not failing, that means you're not putting in attempts to try. That means you're just sitting at home, fucking jerking your dick, while someone else is out there trying and failing, so that next time they try, they'll fail even less until they reach their goal. You need to embrace failure as a learning experience, not a bad thing. You know, it's a necessary part, a necessary step on the path to success. Like, our brains have been hardwired to believe that risks taking and failure is all bad for you, but it's how you grow. Now, this next segment thing I'm going to talk about is a real killer, and I'm sure you've heard of it before online, and it's the role of instant gratification in your life. Instant gratification is killing your productivity, killing. People nowadays want everything now. They want their results without putting in effort. They're not willing to wait, to work hard, or to be patient. We've been conditioned or hardwired to seek quick wins and avoid anything that comes in the long term. Anything that requires sustained effort over a long period of time, get the fuck out of my face. That's how people react nowadays. But Real success and real fulfillment comes from the hard work you put in, day out, over a long period of time. Even if it's hard, if you show up every single day, you will achieve success. If you work hard day in, day out, do not give a fuck about how hard it is. Do not give a fuck about how you feel when you woke up, and you do the work every single day. It's impossible to fail, and I will promise you that. And if you say, "Oh, I've already tried that," though, you haven't. You haven't done the right work every single day. Think about like the gym, right? Most people say, "Oh, I go to the gym." You know, like what, twice, 3 times a week, and some weeks they miss it, some weeks they go more. Irrelevant. Doesn't fucking matter. If you went to the gym 5, 6, 7, seven's pushing it. You can, but I don't think you will. 5, 6 days a week, every single day, for every single month for like 2 years. Not even 2 years. A year you would see progress. 2 years you'd be a completely different person. Now, again, you've probably heard about this shit online, but you just brush over it. You're like, oh, what the fuck? Why should I care? It's the importance of discipline. So, discipline is the real foundation of success. It's what keeps you going when motivation fails, and it's what helps push you through the barrier to get through the tough times. It's really what separates the successful from the unsuccessful. If you want to prove to someone that you're successful, you got to prove to them you have discipline. Discipline means doing what needs to be done, even if you don't feel like it. It's about creating the habits and the routines that you can go through that will support your goals. It's about being consistent and persistent, you know? Like without discipline, you're always just going to fall back into the trap of laziness. You're always going to choose the easy way out. And that's, I mean, most people would honestly hear that and be like, but why is that a problem? It's the easy way, you know? But with discipline, you can really achieve your mind. Sorry, you can really achieve anything you set your mind to. And to anyone who just sat there and heard that and thought, damn, he's right. All I have to do is show up every day. You are the people that I think are going to succeed. And the others who sat there and said, but the easy way out is the easy way out. Why would I not take the easy way? Just leave. I don't want your views. I'm going to tell you a couple practical steps so that you can actually overcome this laziness, so that you're not just going out blindly into the world. Right? So, number one, you need to have goals. You need to know what you want to achieve, and you need to break it down into actionable steps which are achievable day by day, month by month, or year by year. You need to have long term and short term goals. Short term, you can achieve those in the day. Short term can be things like maintain my room and maintain how clean it is. Every single day, pick up one piece of clothing off the floor. You don't need to clean your room every day, but every single day, pick up one piece of clothing off the floor, 2 pieces, 3 pieces, whatever. Take something downstairs. Take something to the kitchen with you whenever you need to. If you've got fucking bowls in your room, then long term goals, you need to make sure that you assign these and that you're serious about these. Because if you constantly change between long term goal to long term goal, you're never going to get anywhere. Imagine I've got a fucking rocket ship, right? And it started launching, it's fucking going up. And then it decides that it doesn't want to be a rocket ship anymore, it wants to be a car. The space was just here. Space was just here. But he decides to come back down and he starts driving the fucking road. But while he's driving the road, he decides that he wants to be a boat now. And while he's driving on the road, he stops, goes into the fucking ocean, starts going as a boat. You get what I mean, right? You need to stop changing between goal to goal to goal to goal to goal. You need to have something set in your mind which you will want to work to, which will fulfill your purpose. I can't recommend anything to you because nowadays everywhere is full of gurus and fucking, like, I don't know, Andrew Tate, Iman Gadji, I'm sure you've heard of them, but the world is full of gurus and they're going to try and sell you a course. Well, I'm here to really try and teach you how to fulfill yourself. I can't recommend anything to you other than try something out. If it doesn't feel right from the first day or the first week, don't waste your time with it. I tried every single one of these fucking guru shit. I tried drop shipping, copywriting, fucking SMMA. Drop shipping, I really felt like it would work for me until I realized that I can't make content. I'm bad at making content on TikTok. So then I dropped it. Copywriting, I hated doing cold outreach. So I dropped it. And now here I am. Now I'm just trying to help people become better versions of themselves. Number two is to eliminate distractions when you're working. So shut off your phone, turn off your notifications, whatever you need to do, and create yourself a focused work environment. The focused work environment is somewhere away from a habitual place. Let's say you have a desk where you normally play video games on, right? If you go there and you try to work, Discord is going to pop up on your fucking laptop, then You're gonna instinctually click a fucking video game or something, and then you've lost all your work. It's a routine which you have set. If you went to a different room and started working behind a different desk, like you sat behind your dinner table, I don't even know, and you started working there and you assigned that place as your assigned workplace, every single time you go back there, the habit will be created that you work here. Limiting your screen time is a huge factor to benefit your success, but I'm not sure if any of you can really do that. I'm currently sitting, I'm not going to reveal that to you, it's not really necessary, but I would say try and get under an hour a week, an hour a day, especially on your phone. Easiest way to do that is just delete all distractional apps like Instagram, TikTok, Snapchat. Snapchat is a fucking killer. TikTok is a killer. Instagram is more lenient because you can actually talk to people on there, but Snapchat is just stupid as shit. Next, you need to create a routine. So you need to establish daily habits and routines that will actually benefit your success and they will support your goals. This is to keep you on track. This one's pretty self-explanatory, but the easiest way to do this is just day by day create yourself a planner. So either when you wake up first thing in the morning, go out, get some sun. While you're sitting in the sun, pull up your phone, pull up a fucking Google Calendar, whatever, Apple Calendar. Just start scheduling out your day in time blocks. Or you can do it the night before, which I would prefer to, but a lot of people, they'll be like, oh, I'll do it later. Then they'll fall asleep, you know. Number four is prioritize the tasks that are most important and avoid multitasking. I was going to talk about the difference between deep work and light work. I'll call it, or yeah, light work. I'll summarize it real quickly, but I might go over that in a different video. Deep work is deep work that will push you towards your goals and success. This is things like the real work. For example, let's say you're a YouTuber. Deep work is filming the video, editing the content, uploading it. Not clicking the upload button, but you get what I mean. Let's say you're a fucking, I don't know, like a fucking gardener. Deep work would be mowing the lawn. Then there's light work. Light work is just work, which is still technically work, but you're just doing it to jerk yourself off and feel like you're actually working. Light work is, back to the same example, being a YouTuber, it's liking your comments or fucking replying to comments or like, I don't know, scrolling on the fucking, no, that's not even light work. Looking up YouTube SEO hacks to make my videos do better, right? Or as a gardener, it would be like, I don't know, like fucking slightly trimming the hedges when you see it's a centimeter difference or something, instead of mowing the fucking overgrown lawn. I don't know, let's say something like that. You need to start doing the deep work. Doing the light work is still work. It's still gonna get you towards your goals, but doing light work, you're moving this much. Doing deep work, you're moving this much each step. You might fall back here, but you're getting further and further with every single step. Number five is to practice discipline every single day and push yourself to do what needs to be done, even when you don't feel like it. Easiest way to do this, or the easiest way to at least remind yourself to do this, is set your wallpaper to some stupid shit like a photo of a quote saying, do the hard work. Or, as Hamza says, do the hard work, especially when you don't feel like it. Tell yourself that every single morning. Number six is to really embrace failure. It's to learn from your mistakes and move forwards from those mistakes. I've talked about that a bit too much before, so I'm not going to go over it again. And number seven, this one is debatable. A lot of people decide to be like fucking Sigma Alpha Wolves and they decide to go on this track alone, but it's to seek accountability. It's to share your goals with someone who will hold you accountable and provide you with support. This doesn't mean going fucking splurging how much work you've done on some random fucking kid at school, right? Because he's just gonna be like, cool, good for you, I don't give a fuck, right? But if you find a partner which will actually keep you accountable and they realize, damn, he meditated for 4 days this week and he told me that he didn't meditate today already, I'm gonna fucking spam text him until he meditates, right? Or you don't do your work in front of your friend, you're fucking psyching off watching YouTube. He comes up to you and he tells you, get the fuck back to work. You need one of those in your life, and you need to be that to someone else. It's not a one-way relationship. You need to provide accountability for someone else. So that's about all the tips I've given. So here is my final challenge to you. Stop making excuses and stop calling your laziness burnout. Stop being a bitch, basically. Get your act together, eliminate distractions, and put in the work. You'll honestly be amazed at how much better you'll feel. It's honestly crazy. If you do 1% better every single day, you're going to be 3.6 times better at the end of the year. Think about that. But if you do 0% better every day, you're going to be 0% better at the end of the year. You need to lock the fuck in, man. Subscribe for some more raw truths. I don't know.